This time I was very nervous. I was very scared because
हाँ,
पहली बार I was part of a controversy. I've never been part of a controversy in 25 years.
yes.
And that too a big controversy.
जैसे आप कहते हैं वैसे most of the celebrities कहते हैं whenever there's a controversy that we avoid as much we can the social media reaction to keep our sanity.
If somebody says, "Oh, you're an asshole," sorry, I'm cussing. You're an asshole, and he goes away. Okay. So he said something, he's gone away. Your mood has gotten spoiled. So that guy controls you. See, I've been an actor for 25 years. I've been in the public eye for 25 years. So I'm very used to a few things. See, whatever happens, people will think whatever they want to think, and you have no control over that. And this time, because there was such a big controversy, I was very nervous. Normally, I don't get nervous before my projects because I'm not that type.
Hello all, welcome to FilmiBeat. This is Kinnari Singh in conversation with Ram Kapoor. Sir, first of all, a warm welcome to FilmiBeat.
Thank you for having me.
Pleasure is ours, sir. Uh, एक आर्टिस्ट आई मीन बहुत समय हो गया है आपको तो काम किए हुए काफी सारे प्रोजेक्ट किए हैं बट आई थिंक आज भी जब आपका कोई भी प्रोजेक्ट रिलीज होता है देयर आर लॉट ऑफ थॉट्स वेदर इट कम्स टू रिएक्शन वेदर इट कम्स टू हाउ पीपल आर परसीविंग इट एंड इट हैज ऑलरेडी बीन रिलीज सो now what are your thoughts now when you're seeing the reaction or anything which you would like to say?
When I think about the kind of response it's getting, I get a little emotional because it's more than I expected. And this time, because there was such a big controversy, I was very nervous. Normally, I don't get nervous before my projects because I'm not that type. This time, I was very nervous. I was very scared because पहली बार I was part of a controversy. I've never been part of a controversy in 25 years.
Yes.
And that too a big controversy. Now, the thing is, I thought because the controversy became so big, I thought that maybe it'll have an impact on Mystery also, which is why I was very nervous. And Mystery is very close to my heart, very close to my heart. So I was very scared. But the kind of response that it has gotten has made me so grateful because it's proven to me that चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए in your personal life, the people of this country and even the press still do respect your work, which is fantastic because that's exactly what's happened. I must say that audience से जो response मिल रहा है great, but I have to say the way the press is reaching out to me to tell me how much they're liking the show or how much they're liking this is also little new to me because there are few people in the press who I respect a lot because they've been there a long time, senior press people. I don't want to mention their names because I don't know whether they want me to mention their name. But see, the press is there to criticize, to give good points, bad points. That's there to review, that's their objective. They have always, luckily I've not got too many bad reviews in my career, but the way they are going out of the way to call me or message me in detail what they think about Mystery is so amazing that I mean, I'm at a little bit of loss for words because I was not expecting this much, and after this controversy and after all of that, to get this kind of a response is it's amazing, it's just amazing.
Right. Ram sir, talking about all the reactions, which the show is getting, and I'm sure आपने काफी हद तक पढ़े भी होंगे. Whatever happened basically, and what we heard is that कि आपको promotion से भी थोड़ा, दूर रखा गया ये team का फैसला था. Some people also said that, this was just a publicity stunt to, create a lot of buzz. When you hear such statement, what do you want to say to your fans who wait for your projects when you hear such statement?
I don't ever dwell or think about all this because see, I've been an actor for 25 years. I've been in the public eye for 25 years. So I'm very used to a few things. See, whatever happens, people will think whatever they want to think, and you have no control over that. So by you thinking about that too much, you're only wasting your own time. So I don't ever think about all this at all. When there is a situation which I know I have to handle, whether good or bad, my focus is to handle that in the best, most professional way. But anything other than that, I don't waste time on at all. So when this happened, I realized, okay, I have to handle this and I have to handle this correctly because I owe an answer to pretty much the country because it went nationwide. So I know the people. I know Roshni and Neha and all from Bombay Times for many years, 25 years now. I have a lot of respect for each other. So I said, guys, I want to make a statement. So give me. They said, yes, tell me what you want to say, and they gave me front page, all of that. And I really thought about what I want to say, and I said it, and I was very satisfied with my response. I mean it, and so once I did that, I was satisfied that I have done my part. After that, I am not going to waste a single moment looking at what this person is saying or that person is saying, because that is a waste of my time. So सोशल मीडिया में जो भी हो रहा है, नहीं हो रहा, पब्लिसिटी स्टंट, व्हाट स्टंट, दिस स्टंट, जो सोचना है सोचो, जिसके साथ डिस्कस करना है करो, मेरा कोई लेना देना नहीं है आपसे.
Right, right. So, but as you rightly said, and जैसे आप कहते वैसे most of the celebrities कहते whenever there's a controversy that we avoid as much we can the social media reaction to keep our sanity. जब एक ऐसा कुछ situation होता है, and I don't know if you've heard or not, but Sudhanshu Pandey, one of a prominent
Yeah,
actor,
yeah.
said that that if Ram has said the statement, there is something there is a mental imbalance or some sort of statement he said. But do you get
Yeah.
affected when your fellow co-actor makes such a statement? Forget about social media people.
No, because this is not the first time statements have been made about me or anybody else. Anybody who's been in the public eye for 25 years, many things have been said about him or her. So you have to understand, listen, if you okay, it's very simple. If anybody makes a statement which affects you, then you know what you have allowed? You have allowed that person to be able to control you. Let me explain. If somebody says, oh, you're an asshole, sorry, I'm cussing, you're an asshole, and he goes away. Okay. So he said something, he's gone away. Your mood has gotten spoiled. So that guy controls you. He can control your mind and your mood set like this. So you are a slave to him. He said something, he went away. You got screwed. He's your boss. He controls you. So I will never allow something like that. So if somebody says he's got a mental imbalance, okay, good, bye, have a good day. Because think what you want, buddy. It's a free country. But I am not going to dwell on it because I got a life to live. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Anybody, not now, not with this controversy, anybody ever says anything about me, unless they are my family, my friends, people who I care about, why is it going to affect me? If somebody says the most worst thing to you, everybody gets angry. You know how stupid that is? If you're getting angry means that guy controls you. What are you doing? Show him that he can say anything and you are unfazed. Then you control you. You see what I'm saying? It's very simple, but we don't get it. If anybody says something and we get angry, we are a slave to that person. That's all. So anybody say anything, like for example, whatever I post, anything on social media, how all these guys say, oh, MP liya, ye liya. Good for you, buddy. Jo sochna hai, socho. Jitna socha hai, socho. You know what I'm saying? Because life is too short. Why am I going to waste time of my life on something like that? That's all.
So one last question on this thing. I don't know why, just as you just said in the first question, you have been in this industry for so long, and controversies has never been part
बुड्ढा हूं,
of
ये
your
बोल रहे हो कि
journey.
मैं बुड्ढा हूं ना, यही बोल रहे हो कि मैं बुड्ढा हूं.
नहीं, नहीं,
I'm taking
आप
so much
काफी
pain and effort to look young, and you all are calling me buddha.
So we are calling you a very beautiful artist, a senior artist. Okay, you
बुड्ढा
have
बुला
never
रहे
been.
हो, सीनियर आर्टिस्ट देखा, सीनियर आर्टिस्ट.
Okay,
मैं
a
खुद
young
सीनियर नहीं हूं.
artist with a lot of wonderful work experience. I hope this is okay with you. Okay,
Yes, it's
this
fine.
is okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. My only last question on this thing is that I don't know what has happened, but ये एक सच है कि जब से मिस्ट्री रिलीज होने पे आ रही है, for some or the other thing आपके कोई भी स्टेटमेंट हो, चाहे आप ब्लॉग्स में कुछ कह रहे हो, for some reason it is happening. You also recently said something which I understood the entire context. आपने जिस मंशा से कहा था about Smiti Irani, that how Smiti Irani once had a body like yours, and I understood the context. आप किसमें कह रहे थे? But again, people have taken that out of the context, that how he can comment on a woman's body. Do you think इसके बाद you will be changing the way you use the word just because now you are being misunderstood on everything?
No, because the thing is, Smriti knows what I meant and I know what I meant. The other people don't matter to her or me. Understand that. See, you have to understand something. When you are saying something with a clean heart and you have reason behind it, and you're saying something positive about a person who you have regard for, As long as that person doesn't misunderstand you, nobody else should matter. Nobody else should matter. Because, listen, this is another, I'm sounding too Gyani and preachy. That's why you think I'm old. Okay, this is the last preachy thing I'm doing.
Okay.
So, listen. I want to try and frame this without sounding too Buddha. See, all these people who comment, who latch on and comment, you know why they should never, ever, ever be taken seriously? Because all they do is comment about other people's lives instead of living their own life. You cannot be a bigger loser than that. Understand this. See, you have one short life to live. In your watch, it's not the seconds that are ticking by, it's your life that is going by. And during that period, instead of living their life, they only comment on other people's life. You really want to take their comment seriously? Then go get yourself checked for mental retardation. You see what I'm saying? That's why, see, you people that matter to you, people that you love, people, your family, your friends, people that matter to you, they should matter. What they think, what they say. All these others, you are only wasting time of your life if you're even reading what they're saying, because they are not confident enough to go live or make their own lives. They only want to say bad things about other people's lives. What is that? So that is why I'm saying that people like us who get a lot of this, we know that it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. See, somebody like you're a journalist. Supposing a journalist makes a comment about my work. Now, this is different because this is a professional making a comment as a professional. So then we reply or respond or whatever. But random people, like if I post some body shot of mine as part of my update, oh Ozempic, oh Munjaro, they don't know anything about Ozempic or Munjaro. How can I waste time dealing with them or thinking about them? All I can do is laugh and move on. They are not realizing that everybody else on that social media is also seeing that this guy is actually not aware. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
ऐसे लोगों का के साथ why waste time? That's all.
Right. So let's not waste time talking about any other controversy now, because I think that's the perfect reply anyone can give. I saw the trailer, okay, and whatever I have taken, I'm definitely still
You
going to
saw the
watch the
trailer,
series
matlab you've
soon.
not seen Mystery
Yeah,
yet.
I'm going to watch it soon, sir. I'm
One sec,
going to
one sec,
watch
one
it
sec, one sec.
soon.
One sec.
Yeah.
Let's take a pause here. I will wait here. Go
Okay.
watch the first episode and come back.
But if time allowed, we would have
How are you
definitely done.
allowed to talk to me without watching Mystery? One sec, Aishwarya. How is this allowed to happen? How is she allowed to have a conversation with me? She's only watched the trailer. I think we should go public with this. Let's get Midday to make an article tomorrow.
I
Listen,
apologize to Aishwarya and Ram, sir, to both of you. But yeah, if I can just ask the question.
no, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm in a
Uh,
happy state. That's why I'm kidding. Yeah, please continue.
But whatever I have seen in the trailer, what I saw is that it's a very quirky character. किसी को ये weird लग रहा है, show definitely लग रहा है कि काफी fun है, comedy है, but character is something which is very weird. To prep this character, I'm sure आपके अपने अपने तरीके होंगे किसी भी character को prep करने होंगे, but कोई भी real life inspiration or anything which you studied a specific character, anything which you want to share?
For this character,
Yeah, which we have played in. Yeah,
so, as most people know, this is a remake of Monk.
yeah, yeah.
So, this was a super hit show for 8 years in
Hmm,
NBC in America. So, Bani J bought the rights and they're making the Hindi version of Monk. So, this is exactly Monk.
hmm,
We haven't changed the characters at all. Not only mine, all the principal characters. Mona,
hmm,
Shikha, Kshitij, all are the same. Our relationships are also the same. Just the
hmm,
stories are different because Indian audience. But
hmm,
so we are making Monk. This is Monk only.
hmm.
His name in that show was Adrian Monk, AM.
Yeah,
So mine is
yeah.
Arman Mistry, AM.
Hmm.
It's exactly the same. Only
Okay.
the our topics, our
Hmm.
mysteries, our cases are different because that is for the Indian audience, and also all of us have done it for our
Hmm.
audience. We've not see
Yeah.
none of us have tried to copy the people in that because
Hmm.
that is stupid because your audience is different.
Yeah,
Besides,
yeah.
I think everybody should do it in their own way. So I did. Oh my God. I can't show. Yes, darling. Hi. I'm. This is my dog who's. One sec, one sec. Uh, yeah, yeah, that's what he does.
Hi.
That's what he does. Yeah. Now, okay, Smugs. No, 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 Smugs. No, dude. I'm serious. I'm in the. Okay. Okay. For 1 second. Come. Oh, this our audience is going to have a laugh. Okay. Yes. Happy. Yeah. Go. Be part of the. Can I go back to work now? This is what I have to deal with, guys. No, and now, okay, we are on a time limit. Okay, bye. Go down now, please. Don't give me those looks. Bye, please. Sorry. Now he's going to
Got it.
sit there
Yeah.
and he's going to sit and he's going to sulk. So I'm not going to look there. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Okay. So, sorry. What was I saying?
We were just talking about how it's an adaptation, but you have changed the taste to accustomed to
Yeah.
the new ones. Yeah.
So the thing is that I studied the character. I, st-
Hmm.
I studied the character. I studied the his relationships with everyone else, and I studied the history as to exactly what all happened to bring
Hmm.
him to the exact point that he is in now. Once I've
Hmm.
understood that in detail, then I started looking within me, not to them. I looked at them only to understand the details of who he is, what he is, and what has made him to become that. After
Right.
that, then my process was to go within me because whatever I've done, my oddities or my whatever weirdness, quirks,
Hmm.
that I've got from within me so that
Hmm.
it looks natural. Because if I try to copy somebody else's, it's not
Hmm.
real.
Right.
Everybody has weird things they do. I try to find mine and highlight them so that anybody who's sees that हाँ ये genuine है ये
Right.
fake नहीं है because that's what
Hmm.
is important. So
Right.
that was my process, and I think in their own way all the other actors also have done that because they've all done it in their own style.
Hmm.
Mona and Kshitij and Shikha, I think that's how it should be because your audience is different, so you should cater to them.
Right. So just one last question. As you said that it's an adaptation of a series which is already very popular overseas. Tell me something, and this is with the Indian audience. I don't know for what reason, but जब भी हम कोई remake करते हैं या फिर हम adaptation किसी भी Hollywood project या anything of that matter overseas से करते हैं, स्पेशली ओटीटी व्यूवर्स थोड़े ज्यादा क्रिटिकल हो जाते हैं बिकॉज वी ऑलवेज फॉर सम रीजन थिंक कि उनके स्टैंडर्ड यहाँ रहते हैं, हम कहीं ना कहीं कम पड़ जाते हैं. व्हेन यू वर चूजिंग दिस प्रोजेक्ट, क्या ये चीज दिमाग में थी, the perception of the OTT viewers like this?
I'd like to make a slightly larger statement, which might help
Hmm.
some of your viewers. OTT may, that's why I'm saying don't take OTT too seriously. See, anybody,
Hmm.
whether OTT, whether social media, whether anybody who only likes to criticize should not be taken seriously. I'll tell you why. I had read somewhere, I don't remember where, I was quite young. I had read in a philosopher's book that if you have something negative to say about somebody, maybe it's better not to say it. So I have tried to do that. If you're making a comment, make a positive comment. Otherwise, just be quiet. Because if you're making a negative comment, what are you achieving? Nothing, except you're feeding your ego. And ego is such a waste. So anybody who only does negative comments about others should never be taken seriously. Or, and I know what you mean because there are tons of them.
Hmm.
How can these people be taken seriously? Because they are not realizing आप क्या achieve कर रहे हो आपकी negative comments? क्या? Nothing, zero, right?
Hmm.
When you journalists give reviews of us, you all are doing your jobs as professionals, right? Even if you're giving a negative review, but these people, they are not experts in whatever they're commenting on. ये
Right.
जो मेरे को बोलते हैं Ozempic के बारे में, they don't know shit about Ozempic. They just want to comment.
Hmm.
How can they be taken seriously? Which is why I'm saying to you, to or everybody, anybody who just likes talking negative about somebody else should not be
Hmm.
taken seriously.
Yeah.
That's where that should be followed because trust me, it'll change your life. Social media has become such a big thing for these small, luckily my kids are not into it, but for these children, it's such a big thing. They don't realize that you should
Hmm.
never take social media seriously. But for them, it's more serious than their real life. And
Hmm.
I feel scared for them sometimes. But that's all I have to say about that.
Okay. One last question, since it's this same streaming platform, I can definitely ask that. There are a lot of news that you are coming in the upcoming season of Big Boss. Is it true? Is it false? Anything that you want to say?
I will never ever come in Big Boss, even if they offer me 20 crores, because that kind of a show is not
Hmm.
for me. That doesn't mean it's a bad show. I know it's a very,
Hmm.
very successful show. Salman bhai, bhai, मैंने कुछ गलत बोला मेरे को माफ कर दो. My point is, see,
Hmm.
I, I consider myself an actor. I went and studied method acting, and I consider myself an actor. Now these kind of shows, although they're very successful, they are just voyeurism. Basically, what it is voyeurism. Big Boss, or any kind of reality show like this is, you're not showing any talent. It's not a dancing show or a singing show.
Yeah.
It's just voyeurism. It's just people liking to see other people's lives.
Yeah.
Now, that's fine. That's fine. By all means, whoever's doing it and doing it well, great. It's not for me
Hmm.
because I'm a very private person. I'm a very, like, about my work or anything, I talk whatever I want to, but I'm a very private person. So when I'm chilling in my shorts in my house, I don't want anyone looking. But Big Boss is all about that. So,
Yeah.
uh, and then they make you do these tasks. The minute I enter, I'll be like, excuse me, I'm not doing anything. So then why will I be in that house? And I would be the worst person for Big Boss because I would enter saying, "What the hell is going on?" Which is why it's not for me. It's great, people love it, and it's for the people who do it. But you
Yeah.
have to be, if you're lucky enough to be successful, then you have a responsibility to make the right choices because a career can end with two bad choices back to back. Your career can end. So when you are lucky enough that you have choices in front of you, choose the right thing. If I choose things like Big Boss, I will be forgotten so fast because that's not Ram Kapoor. Um, so all this, that's what I'm saying. See, that is why we never take anything seriously because so much nonsense is written about us. It's just complete nonsense. The amount of fake news that's written about us is, but you should just have a laugh about it and move on. So no, I'm not coming on Big Boss. I will never come on Big Boss because the reality shows are not for me. But they're for whoever they are. They're just not for.
Yes. Well, on this note, thank you so much, sir, for answering all the questions wonderfully. Anything you want to say to the viewers and fans who have watched Mystery and who will soon watch it?
I just want to thank all your viewers. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank the whole bloody world because the fact is, I was so scared and nervous because of the controversy, and because Mystery is so close to me that I didn't know what was going to happen. And the fact that, I mean, now maybe the controversy is a little at rest, but at that point it was, very hot. And the audience and the press and the media, none of y'all allowed anything to affect Mystery because y'all gave my work the respect it deserves. And that is the most amazing thing. So I just want to thank everybody for that because it means more to me than you guys can imagine. That's all. I'll deal with any controversy that I have to as long as my work is respected the way it is. So thank you to everyone. That's all.
Thank you so much, sir, and all the best for everything. Thank you so much.
Tthank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank
Next
you so
time,
much,
watch
sir.
Mystery. Next time you watch Mystery
Definitely,
before you talk to me.
definitely,
I'll buy a
definitely.
gun otherwise.
No,
No,
sir,
no, it'll have
definitely.
blanks. Now they'll write that. Oh my God, he's buying a gun. Oh my God. No, no, don't write, huh, guys. Please don't write. I'm not buying anything. I'll buy a water pistol and throw water. I swear I will not do it.
Thank you so much, sir. Take care. Bye.